Okay, yeah. Flash through mid. LyttleZ has to sit back. They're taking pace up through the middle. Smoke on through, and they're actually scaling around into CT spawn. This is a crazy wrap. If they went B, it's empty. But instead, they're wrapping onto A. And they are split between all of these players. There are 3 CTs on ramp. This is a complete role reversal.
This is weird. This is a very bizarre pistol. But it does mean that cAmyy can plant for elevator. And the players can go and clear that out and just kind of have that as their safe space. But Mary already removes cAmyy, and suddenly things get even more difficult. lulitenz stuck over by a headshot, needs to not reveal herself. Crossfire feels very strong, and it is just for a moment. The numbers will, in fact, overwhelm, and Atrix will get the defuse. But that only comes down to the fact that it's a 3-on-2.
Yeah, that's a crazy round. Where did it even begin? So the smoke goes through the elevator. So the idea is you're going to split onto B. Like, that's what that smoke is there to indicate. But instead, they wrap through CT. And I think the idea here is to try and catch them off guard. But LyttleZ wasn't caught off guard. And really, it kind of just was self-defeating because of the aggression, the response from Atrix to push down ramp.
I'll tell you what would have been better there, and I know that this is going to sound a bit troll, but if they smoked where Mary is right now, elevator off from mid, and they ran through it, even though it would have been a little bit scary doing that, you see how Atrix are already running down ramp thinking it might have been B because they left it open? That would have sold that even further. The last thing you expect is for them to run through the smoke and go A. But that's all hypothetical. What we know in the here and now is this is a force buy. Of course, only one player stayed alive for the CT side. Josie brought down low, but it doesn't matter. She's the player on the deagle. There's 2, in fact, 3 AKs that I'm looking at to maybe do some damage here for W7M.
Yeah, this is an interesting variant, because so normally you always force buy, right, if you plant the bomb on the T side. That's kind of just the story. But usually everyone just buys what they can. But this is a variation where Lee and Josie have decided that, you know, we're going to support the team. A couple of AKs over. So 3 players get everything they want, and 2 just get the deagles. That's one of them removed, so not too costly. These AKs are certainly going to be the best weaponry in the server.
The issue you've got now if you're W7M is you don't really know where to go. You've just been shut out of the B bomb site. You've got no control towards the stairs. The utility, even though that one's slightly missed, it is still kind of catching you out. Further nades doing damage, but again, onto these unarmored deagle players, so it isn't the end of the world. With 30 seconds, they've got no map control, so they have to go B. Yeah,
look at the stack. There's 3 CTs here. And there's another player in towards middle. Mary has all the control at A, so they can just put their resources here. Flashbang is good. Sophia has no issues. And look at the flames. Straight at the mouth of the bomb site. There's no way through this gaping maw. Dragon. Oh, cAmyy almost gets caught. Now you might just be saving these rifles you bought through. I don't even know. Lay does not want to save here. She needs to die.
Well, doesn't want to die now. But you're right. This is horrible. Sure, you've got your 2 AKs. Yeah. I don't know. In the heat of the moment, it's difficult to kind of figure that out on the fly, especially when they were going to run and just kind of get themselves into the B bomb site at first instance, but they're shut down so much by the utility. Here's the thing, right? Sophia's doing really well, but it's these flashbangs that are setting her up to kind of keep W7M at bay. And when you can't get past the MP9 that is close danger, you never really want to commit into the site. So I think you kind of get a little bit lost with the timings, but this one's a little bit faster. Hopefully for W7M, they can put the right foot forward, but bokor immediately says no.
lulitenz does respond. Spraying back through that smoke. It's at least even. But again, we're relying on 2 individuals. At least there's some control this time. But again, it's the entire squad over here. So Atrix are going to very quickly realize that there's no pressure elsewhere. They can bring bodies over. 3 players, in fact, ready to defend. They got incendiaries too. So that's the full extent of the T-side utility has been thrown out, save the single smoke on cAmyy. Molotov goes forward. cAmyy can actually smoke here and maybe just go for the plant, which is something at least, but she's now alone with Hera, very low, and actually taken down through the smoke. Hera 1v4 with a FAMAS. You don't envy her.
It's not happening, is it, realistically? There's kits, there's another smoke that can go. You've got players that are going towards top headshot to cover the bomb as well. I think Hera's been spotted. She has. Mario Remover, and this has been absolutely fantastic from Atrix. Just the way that they're playing, it's not individuals. Instead, they're setting themselves up for success. The utility usage has been on point, and something you've highlighted is despite, obviously, W7M saving, they're not having the follow-up money bonus in the previous round. So when you come into this, there's a Mac 10 on Josie, there's limited utility, there's plenty, there's so much available for Atrix, and because they don't really feel any pressure whatsoever, in the retake, they've got these free smokes, they've got incendiaries, they've got HGs. W7M, it won't be in this round, but in the next, when they finally have all the guns at their disposal and the utility to deal with things, they need to start creating pressure. They need to force all the util out of Atrix.
Speaking of util, bokor is cooking up a hot one. No, never mind. It's cold, lukewarm. I really thought that grenade was gonna really get in there, you know? Well, this one might.
Oh, never mind.
God, these grenades have been very disappointing.
I feel bad for anyone called Luke, because, you know, you describe something as lukewarm, it's never really that good. Like, why couldn't it have been any other name?
Brown and warm.
Yeah.
So you know it's blazing hot.
Yeah. It's going to be mid to B. Flashbang's good. Oh, incendiary, not quite. Bonks bokor in the face, and she doesn't care whatsoever, just keeps fighting forward. And even wants more. Hera falls off the white box with the Tech 9, and somehow that saves her life and guarantees the kill. With this ban from Mary, it means that Sinon can swing. Again, it's all by design from the CT side.
Yeah, no issues at all. Beautiful stuff from bokor. Now Sinon's getting interested. Let's see if she can get this final frag. Gonna spot out Hera. Actually, there's 2 frags, I should say. We've got Josie is on a bit of a exploratory mission, having a bit of a glance at ramp, but there's nothing to be found there because the bomb is firmly in the CT's hands. Hera has a double up that she has to get past. This is impossible. Josie will run to her doom, met by the AWP of LyttleZ and a Tech 9 for her, so she'll be very happy. Every AWPer loves a Tech 9.
Gonna be keeping track of her multi-kills this series, because also we had the graphic.
Yes.
Currently none.
All right, let's not be too harsh.
I'm not being harsh.
Come on, Brandon. Cut us some slack, jeez.
That's cool from bokor. The incendiary just hits her in the face, and she knows she's got a little bit of extra time to even walk forward and just get ahead of it. Will singe a little bit by the flames, but ultimately not too much of a deterrent. 4-0, perfect start for Atrix. Got to bear in mind as well, this is W7M's map pick. Now with cAmyy on the AWP, hopefully we can see something a little bit more promising.
She is met by the smoke that goes deep on the left side early on, so denying her crane peek. LyttleZ is very keen to give her this fight. That lurk smoke. I feel like LyttleZ is the sort of player that wants to get around this and have a bit of a glance. Gosh, there's smoke everywhere. Dorm room after someone's tried to cook rice.
That was quite cool, by the way. Very small thing, but Mary was shooting the edge of the smoke. On CS2, it kind of makes these big particles the further you shoot, like towards the corners of smokes. And it was trying to give LyttleZ a window to shoot cAmyy. Nearly went wrong, but not quite. This is a big fight right here. lulitenz on gap with LyttleZ just holding. Whoever wins this puts their team in a better position. How on earth is that not a collab? That looked dead on.
Yeah, that was crazy. The timing, just as cAmyy jumped up, but LyttleZ, there's the multi-kill. 2 for her. Under pressure though, Josie is just charged on up, but Josie's taken 3, make it 4. What a fantastic run through the side. She has locked it out, caught on her to step up, and well, she certainly has. The ace might even be hers. Sophia is on the other side, peering on forward. Oh, that's a gun barrel spotted. Sophia running on through, looking for a chance, but cAmyy denies.
What a play from Josie, because the bomb was dropped by LyttleZ in gap. So that means you had to go up ramp here if you're W7M. And Josie just takes it into her own hands. How many players were here? It felt like 3 of them on the initial. What a shot. And then just keeps following around the corner. The player boosted up, spotted out, and denied. That is an insane play from Josie.
she's a very explosive rifler. You know, that's why I was particularly excited on Pick a Keeper, because it felt like that was that little extra oomph that they needed. It's very cool to see her getting online early. I could see the way that Sophia could have made that work though, right? Because she knew where all three players were. Oh. Gets the hard kill.
I don't want to cut you off, but they're going to flash here. The rifle's going to go through the smoke. cAmyy missed shot. And here comes the flash. Bokor can't find it. The follow-up, though, results in a 1-on-1. It's a 3-on-3. W7M pushed out of ramp.
Flash works. Comes at a bit of a cost. lulitenz is now limping back in to take a little bit of a look-see. Atrix haven't really moved. W7M just going to reset. Hit the side again. They've got one smoke. Goes over now. Flashbang as well. Thankfully for them, LyttleZ not on the line. A shot through the smoke, but Sophia from up on high has found the kill into lulitenz. Bomb can be planted. Ooh. Shot through the smoke, through the planting box is almost enough. You don't want to give LyttleZ too many chances. The Tees also feel like they need a kill. Josie's stuck on the planting position, but it doesn't matter. She's found one. Sophia, though, fantastic transfer. Oh, and she is feeling it. She enjoyed that one.
I enjoyed that one. That was sick. Just the 180 spin. Oh, the BM for good measure. Oh, we're so back. What a round.
Yeah, I love the visceral reaction from Sophia. That's so real. Like, I relate to that so hard. You do a sick 180 kill like that, straight to the head too. Like, look at that. Perfect control. Perfect control.
I don't want to be the doomsayer, but the money's not great for the CT side, despite them winning that round. LyttleZ can't... Well, I mean, she can have an AWP. Sophia can drop it to her, but she can buy herself. I mean, it's okay, but they don't really have much in the way of reserves. Sinon's back. Should be good. I think this is a very good opportunity for W7M to kind of win this. The more back and forth it goes is probably the best recipe for W7M, because they'll have a better chance of breaking the economy here for Atrix. You just can't let them snowball here. And by having that round in the second where you saved 3 players, or sure, 2 of them were AKs, but you had no money, that did kind of cascade you into a 4-0 lead sorry, 4-0 deficit if you're W7M. They can't let that happen here. They need to win this round. Otherwise, this could get really messy really fast.
Yeah, and despite all these rounds going in the favor of Atrix, yeah, W7M are actually doing okay. So you're right, this is going to be a very impactful round. Wouldn't mind to see a bit more of an early brawl from W7M. It's felt kind of like they're playing very pack-based at the moment.
Yeah.
Whether it's mostly been towards ramp, but they did go B, obviously, in that second round. But we'll see if that continues, whether they bring some variance to the table.
I wonder if obviously the pistol, but the round in which W7M go into CT spawn, I wonder if that's just a South American thing, because we saw that with Legacy at the RMR. They had a round very similar to that, where they smoked mids and then they went and they just sat in CT spawn, and it created just all sorts of chaos. So whether it's influence, whether it's a regional sort of thing, because we don't really see that in EU. But I'm a fan. That nade is...
See, now that...
Wow.
That's what we were looking for earlier. I feel like that, those other 2 left me feeling like a little disappointed, It was very anticlimactic. This one, yeah. That felt good. Felt it in my bones. It's crunchy. That's a crunchy grenade, You can take a bite out of that one.
I wouldn't. That'd hurt.
Yeah, well, that's what happened to these 3.
Have a mid play. I'm going to try it once more. Oh, going before the smoke, though, is never a good idea, because you're allowing LyttleZ so many options. Although, this is a very good reaction from Atrix. They need to find Josie, and they do. Lay overwhelms. They know that Sinon is locked below. She can smoke herself off and just live. And this buys so much time for the rotates. Lay will actually find her. Now the rotations are worlds away.
Locked out as well, deep smoke. There will be a flank coming through in Mary, but bokor falls and LyttleZ. It's going to be very hard for her to get involved with the AWP. cAmyyy's ready to catch her if needed, but Mary's gotten activated. She's found her kill, and LyttleZ, oh, missed opportunity. cAmyy is able to find her. Bit of a whiff from LyttleZ, and it gives an opportunity. Mary needs to clutch up now. 2 players to find, no kit either. Peachy comes forward, they can swing off it, and no worries at all. W7M, a second round, and a complete reset of Atrix.
Yeah, they actually play that round really well. Even despite lulitenz going before the smoke, the decisions to rush the players at stairs, which initially was a very good response from Atrix. It left cAmyy so much room here in middle, and it's unlikely that we see that out of LyttleZ. Rather than multi-frags, it was a multi-miss, and that allowed cAmyy just to find the second kill. And here's what we're talking about, by the way. MP9 pistols, that's it for this CT side.
Yeah, they're actually forced into it. I mean, they had about 2k each, so single stage, you can understand it. This is now an open pathway for W7M to quickly get back into this map. Flash forward. Perfect dodge. Oh, and perfect headshots. One comes back from LyttleZ, but the damage is done. Okay, hold up. The multi-kill machine still at it. She'd love to pick up one of the rifles, but she's already doing a lot of work. Sofia with an MP9 is over at B, and they're going to her domain. That's the best weapon in this round for the CTs, and it might get a chance to get activated.
The thing with her position as well is you're going to molly default. If you're going to do anything, you could molly quad. You're not normally molly in the white box. So it needs to be a hard clear from these players. They need to swing, they need to check her, and she goes right by them. Backstabs Hera, can't find the second kill, but LyttleZ has recovered that AK. As you mentioned, there's flashbangs in play on her back. The only thing she doesn't have is armor. Tries instead to find the timing. Secures onto lulitenz, but unsure of where Josie is. Playing around the generators, Josie wins it out by the skin of her teeth. W7M able to double down.
Yeah, the lack of armor really hurting her at the end. You can see immediately, as soon as that fight becomes the spray war, she's completely done with it. But great shots from LyttleZ and a really good attempt. It's a shame Sofia couldn't get the double, but her idea was right to swing to that side to find that fight. But yeah, lulitenz very fast in the response and ready for the re-swing back onto her. LyttleZ at least will have a bunch of extra cash, so she'll be able to get the AWP into the next round. She hadn't found those kills, so it would have been a little bit more tricky.
Now it's a stack. What does that P250 say? Flashes can also be set up by LyttleZ. But W7M have no interest in going B. Better to go long range over towards A.
Flash on over, nobody home. Flank should be held. Indeed it is. Trying to go full on though. Wouldn't mind yourself an AK, or potentially further damage could be done. This AWP is in danger of being run down. They've found it. Winning the round is still a difficulty with lulitenz being digged down. There is a world. At the very least, further damage can be done. At some level, you're thinking, we've got these 2 rifles, can we save them? But then again, winning the round would be crippling. Smoke forward, Sofia falls, Mary takes a hefty shot. And at this point, you're just playing damage, seeing what you can do. The AWP's already on the way out, and with Sinon falling, that will be the extent of the damage.
She gonna live? I think she'll be okay.
Yeah, she'll be okay.
Oh, maybe not. They're closing in. Oh, they're not going to go around the corner. That is so close. But Mario's able to hold on. Drops the AWP to LyttleZ. And now a timeout. Don't mind this at all from Atrix. The last couple of rounds have not gone to plan, but at the same time, the money's not really been there. This time it is. So they want 30 seconds. They want to make sure they can try and upset W7M. They want to continue and get rid of their momentum early. 8-4 would be very good on the CT side.
Very good. W7M have paid the puck. It's 3 in a row for them now. A little scary for them into that one. I wonder if losing the AWP is going to change the trajectory of this round for them. cAmyyy's been playing a bit more of a passive role over towards ramp early on, whereas LyttleZ has obviously been quite proactive with the AWP. Because that again, she's this time starting in towards middle, but on a far more involved line. Again, we're seeing the group up at ramp. lulitenz copping some damage from the utility, but finds the head of Mary.
Big kill.
Little heart. lulitenz with love.
Flash into gap, just confirms no one's home. So now a smoke will go on that position. And Atrix have been more than happy to fight in towards ramp. And I wonder if that's going to be the case again. These nades have been fantastic. lulitenz, though, is just better. They do fight in towards Crane. And they get absolutely decimated. lulitenz wants more. Not expecting a player here, or maybe you are. Adjusts in time. lulitenz on for the ace. LyttleZ sent scampering. What a round. And another quad kill on the A bomb site for W7M.
These riflers doing a lot of work, aren't they? lulitenz she is a real superstar. Fantastic round from her. And that was with, you know, all the damage she took early too, right? She took a HE straight to the face. Just on like 30 HP and she got all 4 of those kills. Oh, she might get the ace. She might get the ace. Oh, she gets the ace. lulitenz, all 5.
Well played. Yeah, I think she was on, if memory serves, 38 HP. She killed all of them. What a round. No joy, just kill is the name on the gun. And that's exactly what she did. Stone cold as well. No reaction. They're like, yay, I got an ace. It was nice. Good job. Let's go. Tell you what, I feel so bad for Josie because it feels like every round she has been just absolutely battered with nades early.
It doesn't matter so much. lulitenz gets the opener. It's been a great resurgence. W7M should be at least leaving the half with 6. I said it with bated breath, given what we saw from LyttleZ's Deagle before. Also mentioned this stack, which looks like it is going to be coming into play at the correct location. W7M walked into a stack before and were absolutely demolished. I imagine they won't fall for the same trick twice. Ooh, good swing.
Run away. Go to A. That's the call. And at some point as well, you've got to think, are Atrix going to run? And they have already. Oh, no. They're going to be here in time. They've been very quiet about this. They have not given away any audio, maybe apart from Sinon. They do not know that 4 players are here.
The thing is, A is a lot easier to take, even if there is a stack in play. A stack is a lot trickier on B to deal with. I feel like running over this is going to be hard. Deagle trying to find another, but there's enough covering fire. A good attempt to try and deny the bomb. That's done a lot of flak damage, but a lack of kills. Maybe Mary can find something if it's gifted, but no, over the top Lay finds the kill, and W7M get their 6th round.
Yeah, it's just over 100 HP between 3 of those players. Lay, cAmyy, Hera, like that. That's a ridiculous amount of damage that's been inflicted without a kill. But you're right, 6 rounds to W7M. They've got to be so happy with this, considering how this half started, considering how it felt like they couldn't survive an afterplant. Atrix, they're now being tasked with having all of the pressure, being able to find a response, because W7M have given that over. All for LyttleZ, one for cAmyy as well, but the first kill actually falls to Lay. She finds bokor.
Barry is not feeling happy about this position. Oh, great flashbang though. Oh, but the HE over the top. lulitenz still gets the kill. I thought that was a great way to get her out. She actually decided to fight though. Like it wasn't, she didn't want to escape. She wanted to take some down with her. Two-player advantage for W7M as they take a moment to see if Atrix are going to give them anything, but it's LyttleZ. She's the one that finds the kill. Now you know this threat is here.
There needs to be some support, some utility put down to cover off this AWP, because otherwise she's just going to get completely isolated. Tucking herself further in the corner. Sinon will find Josie, and that's good because that creates a little bit of wiggle room. LyttleZ can still remain here. lulitenz caught between two angles. Surely she gets removed. Instead, they're just going to run through the elevator smoke. You can see you later, LyttleZ. W7M are out of there, and they've gone B.
That's such a cool call to just run through the smoke. Hera found the site open, but LyttleZ, she's still got something in this round. 2 to a name, needs 2 more. That's the first. The swing comes through from lulitenz though, and that will be 7 for W7M at the half.
Hands up against the wall. This is the moment I break free. Nothing can tear me apart, but nothing in life comes easy. So we're gonna put in the time, got to new heights, higher than mountains. I think we back up the stride, back up the stride. Oh, we go light it up. It don't matter what they say. We can face it all. We can fight it, we can beat it. Today we go light it up. We won't let it slip away. We can face it all. We can fight it, we can beat it. We can save another day. Nobody's leaving now. We gotta finish the last race. Nobody's stepping out. Cause how can you win if you can't see? We gotta put in the time, got to new heights, higher than mountains. And I pick up, back up the stride, to back up the stride. Oh, we go light it up. It don't matter what they say. We can face it all. We can fight it, we can beat it. Today we go light it up. We won't let it slip away. We can face it all.
Strong start for Atrix, but it was 6 rounds in a row for W7M as they give themselves a bit of a buffer heading onto the CT side of their map pick. As stated before, it's up to Atrix to come up with a solution to the problem that W7M are now presenting.
Dual Berettas. Extra problematic as well. But the full execute kit in play for Atrix. Normally I'd expect with this sort of utility buy that A would be the destination, but it definitely feels like they want to go towards B. They've got mid utility coming on through. That's a deep smoke and Molotov towards Guardian, but that's just going to put an extra body on B. Hera and Josie find both of their kills. Sophia finally gets one back, charging into the site like a madwoman, but Josie is firing off faster than she can do anything. A third for her, clicking so quickly. And with it, that might be the round. Sinon has got a nice position, but, well, she's now been loud. Has 1 versus 4 she needs to pull off.
Shot of the USP. Oh, so she could potentially hit the headshots instantly. Not quite the case. You're right. I felt like that utility, the molly could go quad, it could go default. You could have everyone together. Instead, when you see utility like that in middle, the natural reaction for the B players, if they're pushed close, is to try and take these fights in towards stairs. And no one was accounted for that for Atrix whatsoever. W7M just able to get a hat trick on the dual Berettas, and from there it's just smooth sailing. No bomb plant, no money, just pistols. Now the SMGs can go to town and farm up a bit of a bank here for the CTs. Die in the molly.
Not a single M4. It's kind of wild. I mean, you see, like, at least one come out, you know. They could have 2 for masses, and the MP9s aren't so bad. Oh, you really would have loved the MP9s to be getting these kills, but it's okay. At least you're keeping it clean. Sophia, you know, oh, Laner! Come on. That was a knife kill waiting to happen.
Still plus 600. 1500 would have been great, but not to be. lulitenz is stealing the show at the moment as well. It's very much a hard carry for W7M. 18-8. Feeling it. But you're right, the buy previously isn't really one for the future. Instead, it's for the here and now. They want to play the bonus. Head armor on all the players for Atrix, as you'd expect. Bokor hoping with Sinon to carve open an opportunity in towards mid, but that's going to be difficult with all these players just closing the gap. One boost up with Hera. Famas is now coming into support. You've got a blow, not quite, on the smoke. Hera will find the opener, and that is on lulitenz, and Bokor doubles down on cAmyy.
Get a bit more like it. Atrix looking to break this 8-round streak from W7M. Josie's not done yet, though. Finds one back, but is brought very low in the process. Ooh. Doesn't know how close she is to these players. Although now she is, because, oh, bit of a bait. That's kind of cool. Not gonna matter anyway, because they're just hunkering down over at B. Oh! No, she's not surviving this.
She might.
No, there's no way.
She is. She is.
No way.
Oh.
I thought she was just going to walk out of the reload.
If she ran, it would have been fine. And you know the players behind were behind because they've been very loud about swapping the weapons, upgrading to the AKs. But this has to be a save. They will break the streak, Atrix. However, I will add just a little bit of spice, so that was the bonus. So you can still get M4s out potentially for these players. Should be okay. Hera keeps an AK, Josie keeps a FAMAS. The buy's still going to be okay, and it'll probably be better than what they brought in with the previous.
Yeah, but it's a big bonus, right? There were so many FAMASs and MP9s. If anything, it's a sigh of relief that you lost all those guns. Okay, maybe not that far, but...
No. I understand. I know what you're going for,
yeah,
but no. Oh, that's great. We died. Like,
yes, we don't have to use the FAMAS anymore.
Buff the FAMAS. Make it like the AK. Don't do that.
Let the glue be on both sides.
Oh, that could be cool.
Then who would buy the A4? Anyway, they're not doing that.
Asking the real questions.
Yeah.
Tacky P for W7M after
I like that. Tacky P.
After finally losing a round. They want to go, okay, how are we going to balance this economy? Well, actually, they're going to take an eco around the AK and the FAMAS. I don't hate it, because their first stage loss they can buy next anyway. Get cAmyy on the AWP in the follow-up.
Okay. This is kind of the situation that happened to them on the outside, where, you know, Atrix on the outside, where they had to kind of reset their economy early, and that's how W7M started to grind back into it.
Ow.
God, these HEs are particularly dangerous today. I wonder how much utility damage has been done so far in this match.
A lot. Further damage being inflicted, this time by the Deagle. Push at ramp. We'll find success initially. Great spray transfer from Mary. And that opens up A. It's free. Not that Atrix are aware of that. But by the time W7M rotate in, it will all be for nothing. Because Atrix are going to reset and go B. That's an interesting choice, having both rifles push there on A, rather than having the pistols do it. Because now you're not left with a rifle as backup, although lulitenz will find one. Hello? Mary? She's behind you. It's like pantomime.
Well, headshot from Lay would have given them maybe something to work with. There is a kit on lulitenz, which is crazy, but I feel like you're not going for this without armor. You'd love to keep the AK. Yeah, I think you're right. Normally you would see, like, at the very least, like, the pistol leading and then, you know, a rifle supporting to get the immediate trade. And then have the second rifle ready to receive over at B.
They better not be going for this. No, okay, good. For a second then, it kind of looked like they were thinking about it. No, this is way better. Save, sure, you give Atrix the round, but you've taken an AK off them. Sinon still with a Galil. You get the AWP out on cAmyy, as we've already spoken about. The buy's going to look good for the CT side. Unless they lose these rifles, then it will be still okay, but a little bit sad. Uh-oh.
It's a little bit sad.
Yeah. No AKs, you can still get M4s.
It hurts Josie the most. She would have loved to have kept just one rifle at the very least, because, yeah, she's going to SMG it. But hey, at least, at least you're going to get out the AWP. That's the big hit. LyttleZ also prioritizing that super early. Definitely feeling her impact in the server a bit more than cAmyyy's at this stage. CT side. Definitely going to give more opportunities for her.
Good angle here. Josie, fantastic angle. Doesn't take a single point of damage. However, bokor just runs and trades immediately. Doesn't have to be the commitment here from Atrix. It's just about applying pressure. That's exactly what bokor has done. However, Hera on the other side immediately will trade out.
Gets cool smoke thrown down by Josie before she falls, where it's really hard to take space as the T without being super revealing. lulitenz is now on the AWP after she was battered and bruised. A little worried about this gap in middle because of how quickly Hera had to rotate over towards B, so they have to re-clear that, which has given a lot of space over towards A. It's a passive hold currently.
Now, this is a little bit of a sad timing, but with the utility, Lay can drop her smoke, and that should disrupt things. You can isolate a fight on towards Gap, although it looks like W7M want to play retakes in on. Sharp shots. Even just shoots the smoke just in case there's anyone lurking. Fake out. And now the commitment. A 3-on-3 retake if W7M want to go for it, and they do.
Gonna be a tough one. lulitenz gonna peer on over. LyttleZ spots her out. Shot fired. Just a warning one for now. Sidon's still stuck here, but Mary is here to support. Providing that extra bit of coverage. This is going to be an absolute brawl as they enter on through. Kill for kill. Sidon and Mary get both of theirs. And lulitenz definitely going to be running away from this one.
The issue you've got for W7M is that someone needs to be alongside lulitenz. Sure, Josie is delivering that, but playing in one-and-done spots with the MP9, not being allowed to be on the M4 makes things restrictive. No one else from W7M is on double digits. So therefore, I mean, personally watching, I don't feel confident enough with them going for these retake efforts, fighting in the open when they're not ready. lulitenz, I felt, is very restricted with the AWP. It's obviously because of the low HP. It's just unfortunate. But Atrix will win this map if someone doesn't kind of step up and take some of the burden away from lulitenz.
Well, we will likely be equalized. So I say that, they are walking into the AWP. lulitenz has found a kill. She can get a rifle. And she'll be armed. Actually, no, they're not walking into it. They've decided, off seeing two players in mid, it's time to go A.
But that isn't the AWP.
Okay, yeah, she's come back over.
And lulitenz is here as well. And that smoke is a bit of a nuisance for cAmyy, but at the same time, she can just focus on one angle. lulitenz playing close within the smokes as well. This could get a little bit funky.
cAmyy finds the head. Sophia decapitated. lulitenz needed to make the play. She's sitting behind a smoke in towards Gap, but can't find the kill. Mary finds her, and cAmyy not long for this world. Out in the open, the smokes fade, revealing her. Red face, she falls, and we are tied all up. 9 apiece. Atrix getting themselves back into this map.
Yeah, but that was, look, one AWP and the rest were on Deagles. Still a very good round for W7M. Able to make things expensive. Bokor thinks it might even be an eco. She's gone for a Mac 10. Or it's just indicative of the pace that Atrix wants to set in this round. It might be just fast up the A ramp. And no head armor is still a danger. Lay, what is going on? Bokor finds lulitenz. Lay finds the AWP. And somehow it's a 3-on-2.
Yeah, ramp is just an absolute battleground. It's remnants of W7M. They're going to leave them lacking into this one. Again, more good util damage, but all unconfirmed. You kind of feel like you want to give a round like this a shot. You're about to fall behind after having such a demanding lead. Mary, okay, maybe something can be done here. 1 for 1. No kit, though. No kit. Oh, one picked up. At the very last second, Hera has found one. Sidon is being loud about her approach. Swings on out through, but finds the kill. Hera had the opportunity, finds the recovered utility, finds the recovered kit, but can't find the kill. And Atrix will take the lead.
Fair play. Honestly, thought W7M were going to do it. I think the reason why they go for that is because there was a kit, there was a smoke. So you could try and stick the defuse instead. They find an opening kill, they bring it into the 2-on-2. Mary gets removed, and suddenly it really feels like there's a fight on. But Sidon was also in Gap. Able to win out the fight. Able to keep Atrix in the lead. And this game is based purely on momentum right now. Atrix have kind of got the current control of that. Another half buy, limited investment for W7M. We'll see Atrix go within touching distance of taking away this map pick. This is tough, especially when you made that recovery in the first place. If you're W7M, you won, I think, what did you say it was, 8 rounds in a row?
Yeah, because scoreline was 5-1 at one point, and then Lickety missed it. It was, yeah, I think 9-5. 9-5. Yeah, that sounds right, because that would be 8.
Yes.
Mathematics.
Never do maths live.
Yeah, it's been incredibly streaky. It was 5-1, and yeah, indeed, it was 8 rounds in a row. But now it's just been a reversal. That's now 5 for Atrix, so very streaky map.
It's interesting, actually. Sorry, go on.
I was going to say, I mean, now we go into this round as the pause resumes. That's the opposite of that. It subsides. Yeah, W7M now with peanuts. We're back on pistols. Pea shooters. Atrix will be in 11.
Yeah. I was actually going to pick up a comment you spoke about earlier with cAmyy and how she's been playing with the AWP, and it's been a lot more passive. I feel like that actually needs to change to a certain extent, because I feel like she's not really getting or finding any impact whatsoever on this CT side. It always feels like she's one of the last players alive, and it's not... I just don't think she's been incredibly helpful. It's probably the politest way of putting it. And I feel like W7M would get more mileage out of setting the AWP up to try and take map control. Because Atrix have always been shutting out these opportunities for the AWPs to get involved based on the utility. It's not really needed kind of a turret AWP mindset.
Yeah, that's definitely the approach. Like, LyttleZ was certainly more fluid on the CT side. I feel like she's quietened down a little bit since the side swap, but that's kind of to be expected with the T side AWPing. It's more of a closer than an opener in a lot of instances. Atrix did not be given anything this round either. Hera, you know, I admire it, but she's 100% getting a Molotov landing right on her. Yep, there it is. Has to run forward. Round white box, maybe a chance. Nice little dink. Not going to be a kill. The whole squad's turned up for the show. It's not a nice show. There's no snacks, just bullets.
Yeah, that show sucks. Like, spoke about pantomimes earlier, so potentially that's where you've got it from. It's like Punch and Judy, but IRL on Vertigo.
Yeah, but it's Bullet and Judy. Shoot and Judy. I don't know. There's something to be said there. This is going to kill back. There's a lot of low HP players. This could get a bit hairy, and it has. It's gotten real hairy. A 2-on-1. bokor has no health, but she found the critical kill. cAmyy, she might be able to find bokor. Oh, look at the angle. She's just tucked in. Brilliantly played by bokor, but that should not have gotten so close.
No, that's why I was talking nonsense, because I didn't expect it to actually kind of get into a situation where W7M have got a 2-on-1 and it requires a clutch from bokor to pull them out of it. Nice shots again, of course. Guess who? lulitenz the entire damn time. This is ridiculous. That's expensive. Ow. That's painful.
I need to know at the end of this map what the utility damage is.
Newt, please. It's quick control to mid. Yeah, real actually.
Kill goes the way of Sophia. That was actually over towards B. Aggressive plays out of Josie are punished, but they are flanking onto B now. And it is not a good position to be in if you're Hera. Sophia finds both the B players. Brilliantly done by her. We're looking at 12. Lays swung on through. At least there is a trade from lulitenz, but it's her against the world. And she's brought down low. cAmyy is stuck behind with her. They are all bunched up. And it's too easy for Mary and Force in on.
Yeah, this is kind of what we were saying a few rounds ago. Someone needs to be there with lulitenz. Like, she's trying her best, but you need someone else here. It can't just be lulitenz 1v9. Look at the buy. Josie's on an XM.
Vertigo, now that's a rarity.
Yes. No. Okay, that's a trade.
Yeah, like, honestly, 1 for 1 and you lose the XM, that's actually not bad at all. That's probably a net positive.
That's such code. Nades up sandbag. That's a lot. And of course, the player you don't want to be afflicted by all the damage, lulitenz, has been caught. I think Atrix will just reset and probably go B here. Good mid push, by the way. Keep your eye on that for W7M. Now the question is, do you flank if you're Hera and cAmyy? Or do you try and reset? Because the amount of space you've got in middle is the amount of space you're losing up B.
It's exactly what Atrix trickling into. Slowly but surely. Flashbang to set up the actual swing onto site, but there's no one home. Hera slowly lurking in the back lines. At what point will it be covered? It does look like bokor was considering it, but the timing is good for Hera. Gonna wait for the contact from her teammates. Now she starts to consider edging forward. This angle from LyttleZ should be deadly though. Hard for her to get in. lulitenz, if she's the point woman into this round, and blowing the smoke's actually going to help the CTs. They're going to use that as their activation point. A swing on through, damage being done, but kills not being found. And it's Hera against the world. A clutch required from her, and it is not going to be bokor's there to close, and Atrix take Vertigo.
Yeah, impressive from Atrix, to be honest, because after losing so many rounds in a row, you think, well, W7M are surely coming back into this, but it's not. It's just lulitenz. And Atrix, everyone starts to step up on that T side. You're getting good performances from bokor. You're getting a lot